Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be looking at Kate Middleton, or Princess Catherine uh, of Wales. And I wanted to take a look at what's going on with her and William. She made a return to public with the Trooping of the Colors. So I wanted to see how's she doing, what's an update there. Last time I read her, it was I saw that she was not affiliated too much with the royal family at that time. So I'm very intrigued to see her as she's come back now to the public sphere and kind of just see what we get. How are her and William doing? How are her and the kids? This is the first time we've seen Charlotte and Louis in quite a while. So yeah, kind of let's go from there. So deck I'm using today is the Anniversary Tarot, and then just remember everything I'm sharing here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, just my opinions. So you can use this reading to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions. Otherwise, if you don't want to, you don't have to. So, without further ado, I really just want to kind of first look into how is Kate doing? How is she doing? She looked very good in her outing. I know that there was a lot of people online who were very much like, "What is going on?" This doesn't look like this doesn't look like a woman who has been going through intensive treatment for cancer. So there's some questions there. I mean, makeup can go pretty far. A nice wig can do a lot of cool. Can do a plethora of things. So yeah, I just wanted to start with Kate, then kind of move into Kate and William. How are they doing? And then kind of just look how then kind of go from there and see what kind of comes up and where we're drawn to read. So, first things first, I know that there's been some comments. I was scrolling through X, aka Twitter, aka social media platform that is very, very well known. My favorite place now to just scroll endlessly. Horrible to do. Don't do it as much as I do, please and thank you. Uh, but like that's the first thing that I'm being drawn to is like there's apparently a scar underneath her eye that people were kind of pointing out, and it's like that hasn't been there before. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because it's like I keep getting drawn to that. Like that's the first thing. It's like we need to talk. Like let's talk about it. Because with her, we have the Ace of Cups. So we have the Ace of Cups upright for her. She's in like she feels fulfilled. She's fulfilled. Her cup is filling over. Oh shit. This was also a proving ground of this is how much love the general public what the general public loves about Kate. Oh. I'm gonna pull more cards before. Direct influence, Five of Swords, lots of fighting. Financial influences, Eight of Cups. Walking away, or tried walking away from a situation. Hopes and fears. The institution is kind of coming in. That's the royal family, the Hierophant. The Hierophant for me has always been the largest of the large, the tops of the tops, the CEOs, the government officials, the big man, the CE, yeah, royal family in this case. So there's something about the royal family that I think she's fearful of. Unseen obstacles, the Nine of Wands, reversed. So behind the wall, they have to show her now. They opened up Pandora's box. Okay, so before I get into anything else here, what I'm seeing. So with Kate, this is shown that Kate is beloved by the people. Did they have like even online, she's loved and beloved, and people needed that reassurance to see her. They see how much of a crucial, integral part that she plays within the royal, excuse me, the royal family. How much of a like how much she signals to being someone that the public can relate to, can connect to. There's an immense amount of support and love for Princess Catherine and or Kate. So looking down here, though, we have the Five of Swords, which is, and that's a direct influence in what's going on. There's a lot of fighting going on behind the scenes or in the background of some way, shape, or form. And this is, when I see it upright, I see this as a fight externally instead, and when I see it reversed, I see more of a fight within oneself. In this case, having it upright, like there are arguments, there are backs and forths, there are spats going on between. It feels like other individuals around her, and maybe herself. With the Eight of Cups, financial influences is like you're walking away from money. You're walking away from money. You're walking away from resources, finances, uh, and the like. Over here with the Hierophant, as the hopes and fears is like, so the Hierophant can also is one, my big money, my big macho, my big man on top card. Uh, However, this can also signify marriage. Uh, Having that be the hopes and fears, I would not be shocked if there's. We have some trouble in paradise, it feels like, between Kate and William. We'll look at their dynamic separately, but for her, it feels like there's some sort of commitment, as well as like the royal family that's becoming a huge, not just burden, but it's like it's fearful, like we're scared of this, like this is a bigger problem, or more involved than what we were originally thinking. Here with the Nine of Wands is the unseen obstacles. It's she's got her, she used to have her walls up and now she can't, which is the thing. It's like we have to let people on the inside in now. And I don't know if people are ready for that or not, because I'm going to just check something here really, really quick. All right. I just had to go look up really quick because sometimes there are some cards that give me some troubles when it comes to remembering things, and with the Nine of Wands is one of them. So okay, so I just went up. Okay, so Nine of Wands reversed. What I'm getting is like the trapped feeling, or like one of the meanings is trapped when it's reversed. And I was like looking through, and I was like, actually, yes. So Nine of Wands here as the unseen obstacle. It's like because we have this outpouring love and support for Kate. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, which is like a trapped feeling. So it's like now that she's got this outpouring of love, it's like feel like we're like we have to go to the drawing board. We have to go back to the drawing board. She's got this much love, this much support, this much stuff behind her. She's like a beacon within the royal family. And it's like I think she's wanting to leave. However, she's gonna have to. People are wanting to trap her because of this beacon that she brings, this light that she brings, this outpouring of love and support that she brings, that is then kind of transferred to the rest of the royal family, which has not been the case the last few months, since she has essentially taken a step back from her royal duties. Okay, what's going for her? The devil. El Diablo. What? What? What's going for her? Or what's going for her? What's going against her? Oh no, this is challenges. Sorry, it's been a while since. Gosh darn it all, man! I'm tired this morning. Um, I apologize. It's been a long week at work. So devil. So these are the challenges going against her. The devil. There are nasty influences or nasty forces behind the scenes that are kind of going against her or trying to hold her back or keep her where she's at. There's malicious plots, is what I would say. When it comes to things that are going on, it's like she wants to leave. She wants to leave behind the royal life, is what this really feels like to me. But with this outpouring of love and support, it's like we need her to stay because we have nefarious intentions, or we have things that we need covered up, or we have this, that, and the other thing. And it's like we need this bright light that people will focus on so we can do work in the shadows. All right. What's going for her? Four of Wands. Home, family. Home, family. I know the Middletons too, if I was reading correctly, haven't been seen in a while, so it feels like she's got a good support network behind her that, like, with home, family, her kids, her maternal family, maternal paternal side. Her direct family is extremely important in keeping her grounded, sane, and kind of in a safe space or a safe home away from all the hecticness that is kind of going on around her. In the past, we have the high priestess, the empress reversed. Goodness gracious, this morning. Um, So the empress can be mom, like mom is pregnancy or something along those lines that can be reversed. So this could be maybe the loss of something, of a child, but we've seen all of her children there. Um, or otherwise, in the past, this could be like, oh yeah, okay. In the past, is like this is the empress. Will we have a Queen Catherine? In my humble opinion, if Catherine has her way, no. I think she has rejected taking the queen role within the royal family. I don't think she wants it. I think she's done. I think she's out the door. She doesn't want to be. She's kind of refusing to do so. Uh, I think she's gone. She's gone. She's rejected it. She's trying to leave. And then here in the future, we have the Two of Wands, which is I'm trying to figure out what path to go next. It's like I have the world in the palm of my hand. I have options available to me. And now I'm trying to just manifest and figure out what those manifestations are so I can go and do what I want to do. Because I don't think she's making it. She will not become queen. And that is not because she doesn't. It's not because it's not being offered to her. It's because she doesn't want it. Okay. But this outpouring of love and support is, there are people trying to keep her in this position because she's the beacon, she is the light that allows others to do dirty work in the shadows. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I want to look at how is William doing right now with the trooping of the colors, or after the trooping of the colors. How does he feel? And then I want to see, because if I was looking correctly, and then I want to do a reading between Kate and William. As well. Alright, so let's just take a look here at Big Willie, Prince William. Alright. He's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. He's not doing so hot. I think. So Queen of Pentacles can be a loss of resources, loss of finances. What I'm seeing here with this Queen of Pentacles is this is someone who I think thinks very high and mighty of himself, who thinks himself bigger and better, and I can be a little bit greedy. This is someone who thinks a lot of themselves, and in thinking a lot of themselves, he is, after everything with the trooping of the colors, all these things that he thought were true. Like, oh, they love me. Oh, they're going to come out for me. Oh, they think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And then as he's seen all the love and support and the care and everything and all of the attention brought to his wife, Princess Catherine, I think all of his expectations have been kind of blown out of the water or blown out, and now he has to go back to the drawing board. Is what this really feels like. Because it's like, oh, I had plans, I had ideas, I had things that I thought I could do, and then we've seen just how impactful or how much of a beacon his wife is, and now he's like, frick, I gotta work on shit because it feels like it's it's gonna be cheap. I hate saying this phrase, but it's cheaper to keep her than to get rid of her. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever, my opinions, no facts here. Direct influences on the situation. I have to go back to the drawing board. Three of Wands. My plans, my actions, my things that I was doing aren't going to work anymore. So I have to go back to the drawing board. I have to go down a different path. I got to figure new shit out because things aren't working out how I thought they were going to. I feel like he's in a little bit of a spiral or panic. Financial influences, the Two of Cups. We have new relationships starting, or a loving bond when it comes to relationships. I don't know if him and Kate have done like couples counseling or something along those lines, but right now it feels like William is trying to fix things or get a loving bond back up in running or do certain things, because with the Two of Cups here, this is like a significant loving bond. And when it comes to having that in finances, like, oh, this could be like a new business venture. This could be like, it's cheaper to keep you than it is to leave you. Again, disgusting. Disgusting. However, I mean, yeah, just disgusting. Hopes and fears, the Six of Swords. The internet's going to tear him to shreds. Hopes and fears of the internet is going to tear him to shreds, but also that people aren't going to leave. I know there were people, body language experts, who were looking at things. Lip sync people were reading some things that were said on the balcony between the two of them. How there was there's lots of tension between the two of them. But he's afraid of like the internet kind of looking more into stuff. It feels like, 'cause like that's leading into more issues, as well as like potentially a new loving bond that he's been in that he would prefer to have, but that's not the one that's going to allow him to do his whatever he needs to do in the shadows. Unexpected obstacles is the Two of Swords reverse. It's like he's being forced to make a choice that he doesn't want to choose. It's like you had two choices in front of you, or you had like four choices in front of you. Two of them, you're like, okay, those are kind of off the table. Like we really can't, or like those, they're options available to us, but like I don't want to do them. Like just scrap them. And then there's like two other ones that are like, yeah, no, these two we can work with. And then it feels like, you know what? Actually, no, sorry, those two options that you really wanted to work with, sorry, they're now off the table due to outstanding circumstances. Now you have to go back to the two that you wanted us to trash, and now it's like, okay, oh, we can choose one of the two of these. Like, okay, I prefer this one, or like I prefer option A over option B, but then it's like, actually, sorry, no, option A just got thrown out the window now too, so now you're only left with option B, and that was like the last choice that you wanted to do. And now it's the one that you're being forced to do. And that's what this feels like. Is he's being forced into doing something that he doesn't want to do. It's the last thing he's wanted to do, but he's being forced to for the sake of whatever he is doing. So that's what this feels like. It's like, I don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, but this is the only option available to us right now. And that's what he feels. He feels like he's getting pigeonholed. Challenges for himself, the King of Cups reversed. That feels like dear old dad. Dear old dad, I feel like, is on his way out. With him being reversed, it's it's like dear old dad's on the way out. He's got a lot of other things that he's trying to do and deal with and take care of before that. But dear old dad is making that, I feel like, pretty difficult. With like, I'm still here. I'm still on the throne. I'm making things right. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing that thing. And William's like, hold on, hold on. Like, it's like dad's causing more issues for William to kind of keep things together and to keep a straight narrative with everything. What's going for him though is the moon. It's like the moon reversed. There are things in his past that he's still able to keep secret. There are things that could have come to light that haven't, is what this really feels like. Yeah. With the moon reverse is like, the moon upright is like, okay, so we're revealing some secrets. Seeing it reversed feels like there's still some things that are hidden, but things are still coming out. So it's like the big bombshell stuff, they're able to keep under lock and key, but maybe just little bits and pieces get out here and there, but it's not the full story. You're only getting bits of the story. All right, and this is for William, so brah. In the past, Six of Wands, he was feeling pretty high and mighty leading up to this trooping of the colors. He's kind of like, I got these big plans, I got this stuff, we've pulled everything together. I'm being seen as this big, bright star hero of the kingdom. I got my beautiful wife and 3 kids with me. I've got this, that, and the other thing going on. So like, he's high. He's feeling very proud of himself, seeing himself as a victor. Here in the future, though, we have the 9 of Swords. He is in anxiety. He is in like panic attack levels of anxiety, is what this feels like. After this trooping of the colors, something is coming out. He's terrified of the internet dragging stuff up. He is terrified. There's something coming here. And I'm getting drawn to this image in the mirror or in the window over here, and it feels like people are getting thrown underneath the bus. There's a crackdown on individuals there's a crackdown on individuals that are getting allegations or things kind of thrown against them, and they're essentially they're being made examples of. The phrase that kind of comes to my mind is we're taking out the trash and we're hanging up the things that to let them dry and be made examples of. And it's like we have to have people or places or things that are going to show the world that this is bad and these are the examples. And these are the types of people that you need to be on the lookout for. So that's what and I've been seeing this for a while, is that there is a downfall of the royal family in some way, shape, or form. There's some sort of thing. Again, I see like taxes or money, or something and or other that's causing a lot of issues for them. Or like allegations or a news story that's breaking out. And it's all about money for some reason. And where money is tied up or how it's been spent or something along those lines. And that's what I'm feeling here, is that like there's something with that coming out about the royal family, in my opinion. No facts here, just that's what I've been kind of feeling for a bit. So, all right. So next I want to take a look at, where is Kate and William right now? How are they doing? I don't think that they're doing well. I don't think they're doing well at all, but let's see what the cards have to say about that. And then I want to take a look again at kind of what's next for the two. All right. So I'm going to grab this, and then I'm actually going to grab my Love Shadow Tea deck as well. Because this is like my relationship deck. Like, how are relationships? What are key things for the parties involved? So, all right. So let's take a look at William, Kate, energy in between. Oh hell. All right. So for William, Prince William, we have the Two of Wands. I gotta go back to the drawing board. I have to go reprioritize things. It feels like he's very unsure of the direction that he had planned for himself. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. I'm this big bad person who can do no wrong. I got all my ducks in an order. This is what I envision for myself. This is what I want. And he's kind of now having to go back to the drawing board. Not in, oh, I need to get the not like I need to, like, my idea is solid, now I just need to go back and rework how I'm doing it. No. Two of Wands, like, I need to go back and rethink my priorities overall. Yeah, I need to go back and rethink my priorities. Princess Catherine over here is the Lovers upright. So with the Lovers upright, it makes me feel that, so she's showing up as a lover. So there is a emotional bond with her and another person in this within the relationship. This could be William. But she has a love or a respect or a relationship that has been built with William. It feels like in this case, it's like, I have the direction that I'm going in. I have the direction that I'm going in. This is the relationship that I want. This is what I am trying to do. She's also looking for love, and I don't know if she's getting it from William at the current. In between the two of them, though, we have the Death card reversed. This relationship, in my opinion, is over. It's done with. There is nothing here. William's like, I gotta go back to the drawing board. I gotta go refigure out my priorities when it comes to this relationship. Princess Catherine feels like, I'm just looking for love in some way, shape, or form between the two of them. This isn't death is, when it's upright, I see it as like a death and rebirth. Like, it's the phoenix. Like, okay, something's ended, so now we can restart. Seeing it reverse, though, it's like, okay, we have things are being forcibly shut down. There's no reconciliation. This is just moving on and just going and leaving. And there is no rekindling of this relationship, is what this feels like. It's like, we're moving on. There's no love here. There's nothing kind of between the two of us and the such. Okay, now I'm just going to pull some additional cards. We'll get one for William. We'll get one for Catherine, Princess Kate, and then we have one in between the two of them. Alright, so for William, we have Saucy Spell. Enact revenge by either casting a spell or consulting with dark magic in order to bind them for life or cause pain. We have Catherine, which is trippin', thinks others are doing them dirty, makes mountains out of molehills, throws temper tantrums, mental breakdowns, alternate reality. And then in between the two of them, we have Lazy. So between the two of them, it looks like Mr. Williams over here is like, okay, I gotta go back to the drawing board. I gotta figure shit out. I gotta do something different. I gotta figure out how I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. And then with this Saucy Spell, I'm not saying that people will consult the dark arts to do bad things. I'm just saying that, and I'm not saying any one shape or form of Holly or people in high places of power use nefarious means to get where they're at, but when it comes to if I can't have you, nobody can't will, or like I said, it's cheaper to keep you than to have you leave. Eh. It feels like there might be some nefarious intentions within William. It's like, I don't like this. I have to go back to the drawing board because things change. So now the pain that I'm feeling, I will project out onto others to take. Okay. Catherine over here, with Trippin, it does feel like does she take I don't know if Catherine, if she's talked about like mental health before, or if she uses substances to kind of take her away from the reality of what's going on so she can just cope with life. But what I'm getting drawn to, it's not just the Trippin, but it's all of the stuff within this little bottle, and like they remind me of medications or pills. So I don't know if she's medicated on like just like mental health medications for like depression or anxiety of those sorts, but it does feel that there are maybe some substances in use to just help with day-to-day activities. So because the job that she has is extremely stressful, and with her health as it is, she might be on medications there. And then seeing between the two of them, lazy. So it's like there has between the two of them with the death card, it's like this is going to transform. It's just going to transform and then just be done. And that's due to, it feels like a lot of it is neither one putting in the time or the effort or the resources to make this work. Versus them actually being like, oh no, we should go to counseling to figure this out. No, it feels like one person's over here like, I'm gonna go do my own thing because you made me mad today, and the other person's like, I gotta go do my thing over here because I have no other options, because I have so much other shit on my plate that I can't put the resources into. Think about it as like, you have so many spoons for the day, and that person's spoons are like, one person's spoons are being used for externally to deal with things, and the other person's spoons are being like used to deal with stuff internally within themselves, and then their leftover spoons aren't being used for each other, they're being used on different things. That's what this kind of feels like within their relationship. I think it's very much done. If they're still together here within the next year, or when William takes the throne, I'd be shocked. But I mean, like I said before, it's cheaper to keep her than to have her leave. So like, I don't know if they might do something like in the background to just have Kate come out like on very, very short notice, or like on like for short small things or big things, excuse me. So, but it feels like this relationship is done with, at least behind the scenes. Alright. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the opposites attract. So, they're two very different people fundamentally, and then they were together. Alright. I'm gonna do one more question, and I just want to see how the kids are doing with everything. Because like I said, we hadn't seen Charlotte and we hadn't seen Louis out in public since Kate had been seen last in December of 2023. So I just want to see how the kids are doing right now, and then we'll end it there. So we'll do one for George, one for Charlotte, and one for Louis. Okay. So for George. So George it feels like he's done. He's seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. With the Lovers reversed, it feels like I see what this relationship is like. I feel like he's might have heard some things as well, arguments or discussions that, no, what is he, like 11 now or something, should hear between their parents. But it feels like he's disillusioned. He's broken off. He is detached from the family as much as he possibly can, just due to what he's seen, what he's heard, and what he's felt, which makes me really sad. Because it's like, you wouldn't want him to be kind of engaged within the family and things like that. For Charlotte, we have the Death card upright. And then so for Charlotte, how she's doing right now, she's going through a transformation in who she is. She's also like molding in her character, who she is, what she stands for, and her view on her family, I think, is changed drastically. Where her brothers become detached, she has a new lease on what family is, who they are, what they stand for, and she's like, okay, big bro George, he's detached from everything. He's just trying to cope with everything and just go through the next stage. She's like, this isn't right. This is what I thought. They're loving, they're fan, they're happy. She's like, no, they aren't actually. And she keeps her tongue, I feel like, a little bit tied, but she's going through a transformation and a rebirth into a new person with her opinions, her ideas, what she wants to contribute, and the such. Then we have Louis. He's the Eight of Wands reversed. That's like, oh, he's moving forward. Oh, he's doing good. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. And now it's like everything's just like halted in place. He's just stopped. He's stunted. He's done. He's emotionally just stunted. Or he's not stunted, but like all, like, it's like everything kind of just stopped with him. Everything stopped moving. What? I'm gonna pull tea leaf cards on this. What? Where are the kids? Where are the kids? What's going on? What's going on? Because that Eight of Wands is like he's just stopped in his tracks. So we have someone's behaving stupidly, victory in some endeavor, and Carrot, opportunity or windfall. What's happening to the kids? Because it's like I said, for George, he's just emotionally, he's just detached from everything around him. But there's opportunities coming in. Because it's like, opportunities coming in, people coming in, stuff is happening around him. But he's got to be detached from it to just make it through this whole situation. Charlotte's she's having a victory in something, and like her entire self is changing. She is changing. Who she is being developed, and it's being solidified in these early years. And Louis feels like he's getting punished in some way, shape, or form because someone is behaving stupidly. He's frickin' 5 or 6. Like, come on. A 6-year-old is going to behave kind of silly, kind of stupid, kind of a little bit this, that, and the other thing. And like and he's being halted. It's like he's being punished in some way from doing what any normal little 6-year-old does. He's being held to a very high standard of like, you can't do that, now stop it. And he's being kind of like forced to stop. What the heck? Alright. I'm going to pull one card of these for each, and then I'm going to end it. Alright. So for George, we have tea time. Listens to others. makes assumptions based on gossip, judges partner or supposedly for past indiscretions. Like I said, I think George knows something going on with his parents that he's overheard, that he wasn't supposed to hear, which has kind of had him detach emotionally from everyone around him. Opposites attract with Charlotte. Like I said, who she was before is not who she'll be here in the next 2 months. Like, she's going in for a completely, it's almost like she's doing like a complete 180 on who she was or what she thought or how she thought. Something is like internally changing about her, where she is completely changing who she, like, not completely changing who she is, but her thoughts have had to change due to the things that she knows. And then Louis believes they can't have it all. Lack mindset, always looking at the glass half empty, woe is me attitude. He's just being told no, and you can't do this, you can't do that. It feels like he's kind of being slid into a position of being told, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't run, you can't enjoy time with your classmates, you can't have expression, you can't be who you want to be. No, you have to be who we tell you you are. And I don't think that's going to go over well with Louis. Because he's now it's like, I can't do anything. What do you mean I can't go out and play with my friends? What do you mean I can't go do this? Like, that's what this really feels like. And I am believing that that's going to cause some struggles for Louis here as he continues to grow in age, age up, just be older, and stuff of the like. So with that, that's all I have here. If you guys have any questions or you want me to look more specifically at any individuals, let me know. I would love to maybe potentially do another royal reading and go from there. So thank you so very much. If you enjoyed this video, I highly suggest hitting that like button down below. Otherwise, if you have anything else, let me know in the comments. I typically do a community post once a week to kind of see what videos people would like to see, so you can find me there. Otherwise, if you want to see other content like this, I have other royal readings that I have done and stuff that I'm probably going to do in the future, so hit that subscribe button if that interests you. Otherwise, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!